Hello, welcome back to Flute Salad, and welcome back to a weird little video, I didn't think I'd be making. I just thought, well, I've played pretty much every Sonic game there is, at least once. Let's do a ranking of them. So I went on Preference Revealer, which is basically a website you put in a load of things and then choose between them, and then it will make a list of your favourite to least favourite. Now I'm going to be doing this as my least favourite to favourite, and as with all lists, this is my top pick, not yours, so, you know, whatever it is you've heard a million times before. Let's start with number 21. Oh, before we get into this, I did mainly main series games. The storybook, 2 are in this, as well as Spinball and R. I don't know if R counts as a spin-off, but they're there as well, but there weren't any of those spin-offs, so don't expect the racing ones, be that All-Stars Racing, whatever the new one was called, I've forgotten, or Riders, because they're not in this list. Okay, starting off at number 21, the worst one, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. This is the only one in there, because it's the only one I've played. And, I mean, do I really need to say anything? It's not good, it doesn't run well, it doesn't look good, it's not fast, it's boring. The cast were alright though, they did alright in that. That's the only real nice thing I have to say about Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. In number 20 we have Sonic 3D Blast, for a few reasons. 1, it's not 3D. 2, it's not a blast, so we've only got Sonic, which isn't a really great thing to be getting out of the bat straight away, and it doesn't even really look like Sonic. It's isometric, it doesn't control well, the camera is vomit-inducing, it doesn't look good at all. Really, again, the only good thing about this, well, in fact, the only good thing about Sonic 3D Blast is the Sega intro at the beginning. Have a look at this. Truly a magnificent thing. Now, number 19, Sonic CD. I don't like Sonic CD, like, at all. The music's good, the rest, not so great. The level design is bad. I like the concept of travelling through time. It doesn't work really that well at all though, because as soon as you get past another thing, another point where you can choose whether you go to the future or past, you know, if you're trying to get up that speed, you do it, and if you get the speed and then you lose it, you just lose your thing and you can't re-spin the thing, and then it's like rings just randomly in the floor. But the music's amazing. In 18th we have Sonic Lost World. I don't like Sonic Lost World, but I didn't expect it to be this low down. Basically, it's Super Mario Galaxy, but what if you went like half a mile an hour faster, and there were the worst villains you've ever seen in your life there, and the dialogue is the worst thing you'll ever see in your life.
Must have missed this one.
Sonic, it's a trap!
Tails, no! Those rotten, sneaky...
Tails acted for the greater good. Let's make sure his sacrifice isn't for nothing.
I'm supposed to be the fastest, but I was too slow to save my buddy.
In 17th we have Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces level design is the worst thing about the game. The story isn't great. The music isn't even that good. I'm surprised it was that high up, to be honest. The music is bad. The controls are bad. The jump is bad. The level design is bad. The visuals are okay, but I mean, they're worse than Unleashed, which came out in 2008, so on a previous generation console, you don't really have much going for you there, Sonic Forces. That, you know, everything about it is bad, apart from the character customization, that's alright, but the rest of it is bad. In 16th, we have Sonic Spinball. Honestly, yeah, this is kind of where I expected Sonic Spinball to be. You know, it's not a main series Sonic game. It's more of a spin-off, but it's a fun spin-off at that. You know, you can control Sonic in a little like pinball thing. You have to go all these things, and it's slightly terrifying. I'm gonna be honest, pinball's a little bit scary, but you know, I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's terrible. I'd probably put it around this sort of space. In 15th, we have Sonic Colors. Now, I just want to say, you know, this is below things like 06 and stuff, which some people will not be happy about. Colors, I did this list based on what I would rather play this instant rather than what I think is the superior game. So I do think that Colors is a worse game than 06, but I'd rather play 06 right this second than Colors, because Colors is kind of slow. It introduced the Wisps. The music's really good. The level design is kind of boring, but the visuals are good. Music is good. Voice cast isn't great. Script isn't great. Story isn't great. It's got the Wisps, but they're not as bad in this as they usually are. But I hate the Wisps. Yeah. In 14th, we have Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, it's basically a mixture between like Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, but you have guns. The guns aren't great. If the guns were slightly better, I do think this would be a lot higher. I like the kind of multi-ending, you know, you can either be the good, the middle, or the bad, and then there's like two in between. I think there's like 5 or 6 endings. Something like that. I like that, but I don't like the fact to get full completion, you can't just replay the level where you would have diverted before. You have to redo the entire thing, so you'd have to play through the game like 6 times, something like that, to get all the endings, and it's not worth it, and it's not even that amazing. I mean, it's not that good of a game. I don't dislike it, I don't particularly like it. I like the music, Crush 40 doing whatever it is they do, mainly be good. In 13th, we have Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Sonic 1 is very clear it's the first Sonic game. Mind you, if it wasn't for Sonic 1, we wouldn't have the rest. But it's very clear it's the first Sonic game. You know, there's no spin dash. The level design is slightly aggressive. You have Labyrinth Zone, which, I mean, the less we speak about Labyrinth Zone, the better. You know, there's no Super Sonic. There's only 6 Chaos Emeralds. But, you know, it's alright, and what it tries to do, I think it does, and it looks quite nice as well. In 12th place, we have
Hurry and save Elise.
Sonic 06. Now, Sonic 06 is almost halfway up my list. But the reason for that is, as I said, I did it on base. I would rather play this instant rather than the better game. I think it's one of the poorest quality games there. But I'd still rather play 06 this second than Sonic Colors, Spinball, Lost World, Forces, CD, 3D Blast, Boom, even Sonic 1, simply because it's funny to watch it break. It's funny, innit? It's hilarious. The music is good. It's got Jason Griffith, the best Sonic voice actor. Don't even say anything, you know it's true. When he's the only one I've never ever had an interaction with. I've had an interaction with Ryan Drummond and Roger Craig Smith. There you go. Whoa, I'm getting there, boys. The story's not great, is it? In Sonic 06. The music's amazing. Level design is basically Sonic Adventure level design. But slower and slightly glitchier. The music's amazing. You know, I like it. You know what? Screw you. I like Sonic 06. I don't love it, but I like it. In 11th place, we have Sonic R. Sonic R has one of the best soundtracks of any game ever. The game itself isn't great, it's really short, but the soundtrack is top tier. I'd rather play it than most things on the list. Well, in fact, that's pretty much halfway. Between this and the next one, there's 21 on the list, so that'd be 10.5, there's 11. So it's pretty much halfway on my list, which I think is fair. In 10th place, we have Sonic and the Secret Rings. I quite like Sonic and the Secret Rings. I like all the different settings. I think the story's actually really good. The voice acting's good. For a Wii game, it looks really good. The controls are really the only thing that lets down here. I even quite like the level design. And I guess each stage or each world being a different world entirely from the last one. I mean, you've got the Lost Pages. That's trash. We don't talk about that. And then you've got what's the first one? Oh, that's the desert one. That looks really nice. And then you've got the dinosaur one, and then you've got a pirate one, and the one in the sky with those big like flying eel things with the actual incredible music that goes like doo 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 doo. No. I think that was from Sonic and the Secret Rings. That's gonna be really embarrassing if it's not. But that one's really cool. And you got Speed Break, Time Break, which I really like. You got the Eraser Jin, who gave me. I've never finished a game when I was a young'un because he ruined my life. The only aspect where this game falters, in my opinion, really is the controls, because you can control it with the motion controls of the Wii remote, which aren't reliable, and I feel it's also let down by the actual missions, because rather than having like another Sonic game where you'd either just have different stages or you'd have Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, etc, etc. In Sonic and the Secret Rings, you've got like 1 or 2 main levels you do in each world. You have a boss fight, and then you'll have ones which are just don't pick up any rings, or survive with only 1 ring. You know, don't smash any pots, and they're just not fun. And because of that, the game gets 10th. If it didn't have them, I imagine it'd probably be looking around 5th, something like that. But Sonic and the Secret Rings, you tried. In 9th place, we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic 2 is Sonic 1, but better in every single way. Emerald Hill is better than Green Hill. The music's better all round. You got Spin Dash, you got Tails. I'm surprised it's that low down. Honestly, I think the main reason it's that low down is for 2 reasons. Oil Ocean, and the stage I can't remember in my brain now, but what's it called? The one where the music goes do 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 do, and then Pokemon throw sides at you and those crabs, and then there's 3 acts of that, and that's the worst stage in any Sonic game ever. That stage sucks, and because of that, you're in 9th Sonic 2. Look at what you have done.
Got up the thing. Metropolis, Zone 3? What do you want about Zone 3? These crabs. You little... I hate you. I was on his head. This is the worst experience I've ever had in my life. I had a shield and I was rolling. What do I do? There's literally nothing I can do. Get on the thing. Pokemon.
In 8th place, we have...
Alright, time to find a blacksmith.
Sonic and the Black Knight. I'm actually surprised this is as low down as it is. I like Sonic and the Black Knight. I like the story. You know, they went, hey, let's give Sonic a sword and put him in King Arthur. That's pretty cool. You can kill King Arthur on a horse. I mean, what's not to love? The music is phenomenal. For a Wii game, it looks pretty damn good. The voice acting is the best I think it's ever been in a Sonic game here. The music, I think, is the best it's ever been in a Sonic game here. I'm surprised at slow down it is. A big problem I have with this game, though, there is one problem, and that's you have to keep swinging your Wii remote to swing the sword every single time, and it doesn't actually, you know, the game came out in 2009, the same year as the Wii Motion Plus. Now, if this would have made use of the Wii Motion Plus, and his sword actually followed exactly where you swung it, I think this would be a top tier game, but it doesn't, and also, it suffers from a bit of the problems that Secret Rings has with the alternate stages. Although not nearly as much as Secret Rings has those issues. One other problem I have with it is I even have this problem now. So it's not that I'm really aggressive, because when I was younger, I went through God knows how many nunchucks playing that game, because you shake it, and then obviously you damage something either in the Wii remote or in the nunchuck or something, where you're swinging it where the nunchuck's connected at the bottom. Or perhaps it's the wire of the nunchuck, I'm not quite sure. But when you swing it, and then it will just sever the interruption, it'll pause the game, go, the nunchuck has disconnected. And I've had that more with Sonic and the Black Knight than I have any game on the Wii since it came out, like, 16 years ago. So...
Now I shall test your skill, Sir Knight. Oh, Knight of the Wind.
I taught him everything.
Do you truly think you can match my sword?
In 7th, we have... I need to sneeze, hold on a second. In 7th, we have... Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I put these in one. I put these in one. I know technically they're different games, but they were originally intended to be played together, so I put them together. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I put in 7th. Yes, the reason I did this, well, it's got phenomenal music. You know, big Michael Jackson up in here. It's the nicest looking classic Sonic game, I think, apart from Mania. It's got the best music of any classic Sonic game, I think, including Mania. I don't really know why I put the solo down. I think it's mainly due to the fact that I'm bad at classic Sonic games, and because I'm bad at them, they're not very fun. And I hate the argument where people be like... I hate the argument where classic Sonic fans say, like, oh, the classic games are better, because when you have speed in a third dimension, it has to be more linear. And the reason the Sonic 2, I think, is a lot lower than this is because it has that speed in a 2-dimension. And the problem with that is you can't see at all what's coming up in front of you, and you just run into spikes so many times. It's the worst. You need to have insane reaction time. There's also this argument when classic Sonic games play modern Sonic games, and they're like, oh, you need to play this game before to know all the level layout so you can go faster. It's like, it's exactly the same for the classic games, if not worse. And that is no truer than it is in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it's still really good, so I put it at 7. Well, the preference would be to put it at 7, but I answered the choices to make it and land in that spot. In 6th place, we have... Sonic Mania! I like Sonic Mania. Music's good, it's beautiful, runs at 60, which none of the others do. Hopefully Sonic Origins, could you come out like someone, please? I mean, you're supposed to come out last year, and it's currently April, and you're literally just the first 3 games, but in widescreen and 60, you can't be that hard. Sonic Mania was a return to form. We had a little glimpse of happiness, because we had so many bad Sonic games after bad Sonic, you know, Lost World, Boom, Colors, we were in a dark time, and then a glimpse of the darkness in early 2017, which is 5 years ago. Jesus Christ, we're all going to die, we're so old. 5 years ago, a glimpse of the darkness happened, and that glimpse was Sonic Mania, and it was beautiful, and it was amazing. And then Sonic Forces happened, and then we haven't had a game in about 4.5 years. We haven't had a good game in over 5. But Sonic Mania is really good. I don't like the fact it's a lot of remixed classic stages. I prefer it just be completely original, and that's why I'm sad there was no Mania 2 that was like completely 100% original, because the original parts of Sonic Mania were the best bits. Yeah, Sonic Mania is really good, apart from that one stage with all the balls. I think it's like the last one or the second last one or something. There's the purple balls, you gotta fling around on them and flick upwards. That stage sucks. In 5th place, we have... Sonic Heroes, Sonic Heroes, blind you can find you defying your way. Sonic Heroes that's Crush 40 at its best. You know, you've got Sonic Heroes, what I'm made of. All the stage music is incredible. I mean, you've got Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace, and what's the one? Oh, what's it called? You got the casino one. It goes, and then you've got the one where there's the Blue Road, and then yeah, the one where it's the Blue Road and you're flying, and oh my god, it's amazing. It looks good for a game that came out in 2003. The only problem, and I think this is actually one of the only problems I have. Actually, there's two problems I have with it. One, the controls are super slippery. You just slide off edges more times than you care to know. And two, there are 4 separate teams, and all the levels are slightly different from one another. But you're going to have to play through the game 4 times to complete it, which is the same problem I have with, what is it called? Shadow. Same problem I have with Shadow. But the music is top tier. I think actually this is on par with Sonic and the Black Knight. It's amazing. The original voice casts are the best they were. I think, I think Tails is a different voice actor, but then he went for a different voice actor every single game, so like, what can you really expect? Yeah, and it's Dean Bristow's last game. What an absolute legend he is. Well, was. Rest in peace, Dean Bristow. The bosses aren't great in this game, I'm gonna be honest. That haunted house level sucks turds out of the anus of fish. But other than that, it's pretty damn good. That's why it's in 5th. In 4th place, now we're getting to the good stuff here. In 4th place, we have Sonic Adventure 2. And I know people will be angry, well, no one watches this, but I will be angry at the fact it's this low down. And 4th place, I think, is the right spot. These next 4, I'd really struggle to place between them. And Sonic Adventure 2 came 4th, and I don't really know why, because it introduced Shadow, who's really cool. The Sonic and Shadow stages are top tier. I don't even mind the Tails and Eggman, they're not that bad. But the Knuckles and Rouge treasure hunting stages are the worst thing in any game, because you're just wandering around aimlessly forever and ever. And it's the worst. The pyramid level, I think, is the worst one, because, oh my god, when you're doing the treasure hunting, the pyramid. And that just ruins the entire game for me. But the Sonic and Shadow stuff is the best it's ever been. And I will die on that hill. So I'm going to. Goodbye. In 3rd place, we have Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations is a fantastic game. got incredible music. It's got music from all the old games, so it's like all of it in one. It's levels from all the old games, so it's all of it in one. You can play as classic and modern Sonic, so it's all of the games in one. There's a little something for everyone. Sonic Generations is spectacular. I think there are two problems I have with Sonic Generations. One, the special stages. I mean, most of them are completely optional, but if you want to get all the music and everything, the special stages are bad. Two, the classic Sonic stuff isn't great, and also it's quite short. It's really short, in fact. I played this game once ages ago because a lot of these games I don't have nostalgia for because I had a Wii growing up. So really, Black Knight, Secret Rings, and the Wii version of Unleashed, and I guess Colors to an extent, but I didn't really like Colors back then. Don't even really like it now because it came 50th on the list. I have a certain amount of nostalgia for these. I got to all the adventure games and Generations later on in life, so I don't really have that nostalgia. And Generations is the game that I played through once, and then my save file got corrupted, and I played through it again, and it literally took about 3 hours to complete like the entire game S ranked. So it's just it could have been longer. Could have been longer. Other than that, fun dabby dozy, darling. In second place we have Sonic Unleashed. I mean, the music in Sonic Unleashed is amazing. The opening cinematic is the best it's ever been. Oh my god, I love that opening cinematic. It's beautiful. The speed stages are the best Boost Sonic has ever been. They're superb, darling, superb. The blasting through and the music, doo-doo-doo-doo. Rooftop Run. You've got what's it called? Aptos? Is it Aptos? Windmill Isle? Yeah. I don't remember the other. You got what's the one in Dragon Raceway? Something. The one in Tunan. You got the one in the ice. That's really good. The concept of this game is really good. The acting of this game is actually pretty good. And then you've also got Jason Griffith saying a whole pack of robots. Again, it kind of falters in the Werehog stuff, but I think the speed stuff is so good it kind of makes up for it. A lot of the Werehog stuff is pretty bad. I'm not going to deny it. But the speed, I think, is the best it's ever been. It's got high highs. It's got the highest highs. And, well, actually, almost the highest highs. And almost the lowest lows. But the highs are so good, it ends up in second. There you go. In first place, we have Sonic Adventure. So, it came out. Sonic Adventure is my favourite Sonic game, or the Sonic game I'd want to play most this second. And I honestly didn't expect it. Sonic Adventure, I think, actually is really good. The soundtrack, fantastic. This first one with Crush 40, beautiful. I love Crush 40. I love me some Crush 40. The story I think is okay, the voice acting leaves much to be desired, and the cutscenes aren't superb, but when you look at like what Mario did 2 years before, it's a huge leap forward from Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64, it sucks, okay, I'm just gonna say, Super Mario 64 is a terrible game that people only like because of nostalgia. Bosh, I said it, Super Mario 64 is trash. But Sonic Adventure came out 2 years later, and it's really good actually. The music is really good. The level design is really good. It's nice and open, but not too open. You know, you can go fast, but not too fast. You can explore and find secrets, but not too many secrets. I think it's a really good balance. I even like the tail stages where you race characters. I think they're quite fun actually. I don't think I dislike a single Sonic level in there. The same with actually the last like 4. I don't dislike a single Sonic level. Excluding the Werehog, but that's why I'm counting them as separate. I don't even have anything to say about it. I'm lost for words on Sonic Adventure, and I don't have that nostalgia for this game because lots of people played it growing up. I didn't play it until I was about like 14, 15 probably, so I don't have that nostalgia for Sonic Adventure, but I think it's just that good. Although, this is the big although, the cat sections are awful. They're the worst thing. I like the tail sections, I like the Sonic sections, I even like Knuckles treasure hunting sections in this game. I think they're a lot better than they are in Sonic Adventure 2. The Amy stages are okay, and the Gamma stages I think are also pretty good. But one thing I cannot stand is Big the Cat and the fishing game. Other than that, it's a superb game. 10 out of 10. I'm going now. Goodbye.